If I were black people today and I walked by one of those statues, I would be so proud because I'd say, look how far I have come in this country. Look how far my people have, what they have overcome.
Hate's not good, but I mean, she pushes my buttons, it gets me close to hate land. Marjorie Taylor Greene is not only the worst person, but also the stupidest person. It's a terrible combo, but we see it more and more often these days, especially in those elected to lead us. Which, I mean, do your own calculations on the intelligence of the people who keep electing people like that. I mean, she was re-elected recently, so keep that in your brain. Let's break down this very short clip before moving on to another from this same rant, but let's play it again.
If I were black people today...
If I were black people today, she can't even see black people as individuals. She only sees them as a group to talk about or marginalize or make decisions on their behalf without consulting them. If I were a black person would be the way you'd phrase that if you had any empathy, but instead you say if I were black people. If I were that group that I don't care about or want to individualize at all or realize are individual people with feelings, I'd be proud that there was a statue. Let's let her continue.
I would be so proud because I'd say, look how far I have come in this country. Look how far my people have, what they have overcome.
I would look up at the statue of the oppressors that own my people and say, I'm so proud of us. Even if some people, obviously, out of a sense of pride, would feel proud that their people overcame that, that doesn't mean you want to see the oppressor honored and commemorated in a statue every time you walk to the corner or walk to the store or try to live your life and forget about the horrors of the past. Would a Jewish person be happy to see a Hitler statue and say, oh, I'm so proud that not all of us died in the Holocaust. So that's great. What a wonderful reminder. Thanks, Town Square. What a fun vibe to experience while walking to the mall. This person has no brain cells.
I gotta tell you, anybody's unemployment has to do with bad choices and personal responsibility.
Okay, let's stop it right there. That's the stupidest statement possible. Anyone's unemployment has to do with bad choices? What about when companies lay people off and then it's hard to find a new job? How about when these companies that keep recording record profits for themselves, not sharing it with their workers, and instead lay off the workforce to keep their budget a little bit more lean during hard times? And that person now is in a market where there's not a lot of jobs available. That's their fault. How? They did a perfect job. It's their fault. How? Marjorie Taylor non-genius? In what planet do you exist where your thoughts make sense? Not Earth. It can't be Earth.
And again, that does not have a skin color. I know a ton of white people that are as lazy and sorry and probably worse than black people I know. And I would not hire them.
You know she was about to say, probably worse than black people. I know some white people that are worse than all black people. That's what she was trying to say and caught herself. She instead adds, black people I know. I know some white people that are worse than black people I know. Why don't you meet some better black people then? Some nicer black people? Do you just seek out black people to use as anecdotes in your hateful speeches? Every race has good people and bad people and lazy people and hardworking people. That does not mean that somebody not having a job doesn't have other factors sometimes that are beyond personal responsibility and bad choices. If you don't understand that genuinely, you need to just look at the reality on the ground, talk to your constituents for once, instead of being stuck to your talking points in hopes that the orange monster chooses you as his vice orange monster in the 2024 campaign. But finish your pitiful statements.
They're lazy and they're sorry and they're pathetic. And that has everything to do with their bad choices and their personal responsibility. That is not a skin color issue either. That's a people issue.
You've talked to all of the black people that are complaining about this issue and surveyed them and come to a reasonable response? You haven't. You know how I know that? Because you're quoting an article about somebody, very hardworking and intelligent, complaining about this issue, explaining this issue, and you just disregard it with your own opinion that you have not being adjusted by the facts on the ground. But it's okay, I get it. MTG. I get it, majorly tainted Grinch, because you're mean and you're a bad person and you don't care about people. And so no matter what the facts are that come out showing that maybe there are some systemic problems, you're gonna not believe it and you're gonna keep sharing your racist talking points. It's just what you do. I'm Ben Gleib for Rebel HQ. Thank you for watching. Please follow me on Instagram and TikTok for stand-up comedy videos coming at you all the time, like multiple times a week. All right, great, bye.